This is Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. Now, we all have a personal brand, whether you use it, whether you acknowledge it, or whether you understand it. Doesn't matter. We've got one, okay? Your personal brand is your reputation. It is how you show up in the world every day to your friends, your family members, to your coworkers, to your employees, to whatever role you're playing, okay? It's just you and what you stand for, right? If you're talking about a professional or personal brand, we want to have brand impact. Okay, we want to show up for others. We want to help others in the world. We want to help others in our community. We want to help others in our immediate circle, right? And we are impacting other lives. We are doing things for the better, and we are every day evolving for the better, right? That's what a personal brand is as far as on the goal of a personal brand. Okay, you want your brand impact on your personal brand to be, again, 5 stars. Okay, we want like, whoo, I am this type of personal brand. I show up. If you ask me for something, I'm going to do it. Okay, I don't do, or I don't, or I do what I say, right? And I show up. I if I my word is bond, right? If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Okay, so you seem, from a personal perspective, you seem trustworthy. You seem like you are on the ball, like you're on top of things. You seem very helpful. You're reaching out to others, right? So, but we've also got, so from a personal branding perspective, from a personal branding perspective, we've got the highs, like the great brand impact, and then we've got the lows, and we've all had that ups and downs. Okay, every brand is going to go through the ups and downs, especially the personal brands, right? When it comes to personal brands, okay, you have to go above and beyond for yourself. Okay, because again, this is not just for how you show up to the world, but how you show up for yourself. So no matter if you are having a good time, right? Your life is on a good track, or whether you've hit a rough patch and you're going through some troubles and some challenges, okay? It's all about how you maneuver through those things. Are you going to crash out and burn because you hit a challenge, or are you going to learn from it and persist and keep going until you overcome that challenge, right? It's about what you stand for. All right. So I want to challenge you. I want to just have you think for a second about your personal brand. Okay. How are you? What is your reputation like? Okay. You do a self check on yourself. Okay. Ask yourself, do I show up for my friends and family if they ask? Okay. Do I show up? The number one question you should actually ask is, do you show up for yourself? Right? So for me, here's a challenge that I've been struggling with, and I am trying so hard. I'm still struggling with it, but I'm getting better every day. Okay. I say I'm gonna get up every day around 5 or 6 a.m. Okay. And I've been saying that for about I've been saying that for about 2 months now. Okay. And I'm getting better. Okay. It's not that again, it's not that you're trying to get it done immediately. It's that you're doing it over time. So in the last 2 months, I went from getting up around 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm more of a second shift person. Okay. From getting up at 11 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning to now 9 o'clock in the morning. And I actually am trickling into the 8 o'clock hour now. So slowly but surely, I'm going to make my way in there. But it's consistency, it's being persistent, it's making sure that even though I'm hitting these challenges every day, I wake up and I'm like, oh, because I don't sleep with an alarm clock. So I'm trying to train my body naturally to just wake up early, and I got to go to bed early, and I don't. So I know what I need to do. It's just, again, you have to show up for yourself first. Prove to yourself that you are who you say you are. You do what you say you're going to do, and you show up for yourself. And then once you start doing that for you, you'll be able to do it for other people. You do what you say what you mean. If you put it in practice, right? And every day I just try to put it in practice more and more, that I am my goal is to have this reputation that when people say my name, they know they can count on me. They know that they can trust me. They know that I am reliable. They know that I say I do what I say I'm going to do, right? And I also, from my business perspective, I want to have people, when they think of Lamore or LaMorvielle, they think about how I, whenever they're around me, it's always a good vibe, a positive vibe. It doesn't feel negative. It doesn't feel like awkward or uneasy. So I always am trying my best to make sure my personal brand matches that as well, right? From a business perspective, I want the vibes to be cool, calm, positive. From a personal perspective, I want the vibes to be cool, calm, positive, right? I don't want any friction. And when friction does arrive, I tackle it head on and I stand on what I believe. Okay. And you've got to do the same thing when it comes to brand impact and your personal brand. You have to make sure that you understand your core values, what matters to you. What's your purpose? What is actually driving you to get up every day to do what you do? All right. And then from that purpose, you're going to start molding what your personal brand is. So again, my purpose is my being is I want to help others understand the value that they have for themselves, right? From a personal perspective, for their personal branding. Okay. A lot of people don't understand their value. So I want to help others see the value in themselves and just understand how to find it, understand what their purpose is. Because once you find that, it's a lot easier to do. It's a lot easier to show up in the world for others because you have a direction, right? And that might be it. Maybe you just need to sit down for a day and just kind of think like, what's the direction I am trying to go in with my personal brand, right? When people see me or say my name, how do I want to be known? How do I want to be thought of, right? Okay. So think of these things. Again, this is about personal brand, and we all have one. So whether you want to fix it today or think about it today or not, it doesn't matter. You already have one. People already think of you a certain way, whether it's positive or negative. But your goal, again, is to dissect it from your perspective. Okay. You might think, oh my goodness, everybody loves me. But if you really sit down and think about it for a little bit, like you might start to notice, well, they might like me because, they love me. They love, they love as a person, they love me. So they tolerate some of the things that I do, right? But that doesn't mean that they actually see you as somebody who shows up in the world, who shows up, says they're going to do what they're going to do. So you got to now think about it. Okay, how can I switch that so that way now this person starts seeing me for who I see myself? Okay. You've got to align your inner thoughts of who you are with your outer actions and your outer uh, movements throughout the day, how you communicate with people. And it's not going to be easy. It's definitely a challenge. But once you start working on it, it'll get easier till one day it's going to feel like you're not even doing anything at all. It just comes natural. And that's what you want. You want your personal brand to be naturally weaved in with who you are, because it is who you are, right? So start showing up, start thinking about who are you, the real you, not who others think you are or who others say you are, but who are you really in your heart, in your mind, okay? How do you see yourself showing up in the world? And then ask yourself, are you really showing up in the world that way? If you're not, figure out why, ask why, tweak it, try to start tweaking it. And if you are, good for you. Keep it up, keep going, and start finding other ways to improve your brand impact, because that's the goal. Whether again it's your personal or business brand, okay, you want that brand impact to be 5 stars. If I go ask one of your friends or family right now, can you rate so and so? Tell me what what you would rate them as far as how do they show up in the world? Are they consistent? Will they give you a 5-star? Will they give you a 4? What about 3? What about 2 or 1, huh? Right? Think about that and then find a way to make sure that everybody around you, if they were asked that question, they'll continuously give you 5-star ratings across the board. Think about it. All right, friend, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. Till next time, you stay bright, stay beautiful, and keep on smiling. Later, Gator. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in having an interview or sponsoring the show, then check the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.